Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Rami Karout, Senior Advisor, Middle East and North Africa at the World Road Transport Organization based in Geneva, Switzerland. First we'll start talking about, tell us more about your organization, please.
Yes, the IRU, the International Road Transport Union, we are an international organization representing the road transport sector worldwide. So through our members and their network of members, we practically represent 3.5 million operators in mobility and logistics. We are a public-private partnership in the way that we advocate for governments on adopting certain regulation standards, and then we help the private sector to remain competitive and then apply those services based on the regulations.
Yeah. In terms basically of green mobility, how are you advocating and how are you contributing to the transition?
Exactly. A few years ago, the IRU launched what we call the Green Compact. Green Compact is a collective roadmap adopted by IRU members to reach carbon neutrality by 2050. And I say carbon neutrality because it's not only about CO2 emission, but also is about the source of the energy to be also carbon neutral. Green mobility is a gradual approach to reach this target because we cannot wait until 2050 and then press a magical button to convert to zero carbon emission. But that said, we are doing our research on regional basis in order to analyze the data and then come up with practical solutions on regional basis, because what applies in Europe cannot apply the same in GCC and other regions in the world. So today, where we are is more about what we call the dual approach. The dual approach is more about selecting the correct alternative fuels when it comes to fuels, and also about efficient logistics, speaking about training, road safety to drivers, certain behavior in logistics where if we save time, for example, at the border, the truck will emit less. So a mix of both is the ideal solution for today's environment.
Road safety, which is the S within the S of ESG, is something very close to my heart. What are you doing basically? It's a big issue worldwide, so it's not only in the Middle East, but also in the Middle East. Trucks, cars, and all that. What are you doing as an organization to uplift and improve safety, road safety?
First, or in a nutshell, we bring international standards. So this is what is important, and it's missing in many regions. So today we have the IRU Academy. It's the academy arm of the IRU when it comes to certification and standards. Here we have a wide range of training programs, but we don't limit ourselves only to trainings, but we go beyond that. We also apply assessment, we apply digital dashboards where you can assess the driver if he really acquired the knowledge. So today, technically for the private sector, what they do is they send drivers for periodical training along the year. And this is a cost for them because driver in some cases, he is 75% good in many areas, but he is only lacking one simple element. So by using our solution, which we call the Roadmasters, we can digitally tell the company that this driver has one weakness. They can train him on this weakness and then have a better
My last question, you mentioned that there is a European standard that will be adopted in this part of the world. Tell us more.
Here we can talk about many areas, but one important aspect I would say is the ADR, the transportation of dangerous goods by road. Here we have many proposals to the League of Arab States, to the JIPCA, I would say at GCC level. The idea is to have harmonized standards in ADR across the region, where everything applies the same method. And this is something that we have expertise in because we are part of drafting or implementing the ADR agreement with the United Nations, and then we can bring this expertise to the region.
What about this part of the world, the Middle East?
In Qatar, 2 weeks ago, on 10th of June, the Ministry of Transport announced officially that IRU standards for ADR certification are mandatory. And this is the first step, and I believe more countries will follow. And the idea again is to harmonize the process where a driver from UAE can go to any country in the region having the same certificate and the same standards when it comes to transportation and road safety.
Rami, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.